Yoiki Tenkai. Did that work? No? Okay.
Oh my god, Shinji, why are you copying probably potentials?
I was planning to make this video weeks ago. Chainsaw Man was one of, if not the most anticipated anime adaptations ever. With the movie being announced, we have some information to talk about. So yeah, here's all the information we have right now. Wait, that's it? Since the trailer was dropped, people are saying they are 2 to 3 months in production. By now, they are 4 to 5 months in production. Of course, in the pre-production phase, they don't need to do much because the Chainsaw Man anime is already a thing. Chainsaw Man Reze Arc movie is going to cover chapter 38 to 52. I am a manga reader, so this is like one of the main turning points in the story, and also my girl Reze, so yeah, let this shit cook. I know people are saying that this is overrated, but season 1 is just the beginning. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but even if I'm not spoiling anything, people will comment, "Why are you spoiling the anime? I haven't watched it." Backshots. Okay, let's make some speculations. The studio is gonna be MAPPA, obviously. From the grueling production that was JJK Season 2, many animes are not going to even work for MAPPA anymore. Vincent Chanzar publicly stated that he doesn't want to work with MAPPA anymore. Same with the Hakuigo team. They were put in an impossible position to not even make a fraction of their vision come true. Besides some people, I think Miso said that if the schedule gets better, then he would most likely work with them again. But things still haven't changed. Of course, while this isn't even the same pipeline as the Chainsaw Man / Jujutsu Kaisen Team, which is the Seshimo line, Bochigiri, a show that is currently airing right now, the first episode had so much animation directors and chief animation directors for the first episode. Even another show that is going to be airing next season by MAPPA is already showing problems. Again, this isn't the same pipeline as Chainsaw Man, but it's still a worry for MAPPA projects. While I do think Hakuigo's team was unlikely to even participate in Chainsaw Man, even if the schedule was good. Let's talk about staff changes. The three people that were speculated to be the directors were Tachi Yoshihara, Shotaka Suzono, and Hironori Tanaka. With the confirmation of the series director Ryu Nakayama making his own studio, which had already made a collaboration PV thing, it's not that he will be leaving Chainsaw Man production, but it's clearly obvious that it's not going to be the series director anymore. Whether you dislike Nakayama's vision for the anime, of course at first I wasn't the biggest fan of it because Fujimoto's design has its own characteristics, but you just gotta appreciate the cinema that was the anime, and the adaptation was great too. Of course it had a lot of production problems, but overall it was a great adaptation. The most probable one were Goso and Yoshihara. Tanaka, for someone who has been in the industry for a long time and hasn't even been a series director for a show once, he probably got offered to be one. I wouldn't be surprised. He has always been someone who just appeared in the most random shows. I mean, he animated in Studio D in 7 Deadly Sins and a fucking hentai, which I haven't too. I probably should censor that. And the trailer doesn't really match his design. I know the trailer is pre-animated, but there is a chance that he will animate some scenes in the movie. I mean, he did direct 2 episodes in Chainsaw Man. Goso and Yoshihara was the 2 most probable ones, because in their episodes, they still abide by the Nakayama vision, but still having their own style of directing. Well, we know that Chainsaw Man's action director Yoshihara is going to direct his own show, being for fuck's sake, Sue Tsurugi no Wish, which looks really good and is written by the same author as Danmachi, so hopefully the story can be at least as good as Danmachi. Most people didn't want to assume that Goso is going to be the director for Chainsaw Man because he already worked his ass off in JJK Season 2, but he is the most probable one, and from Animators it is said that he is affiliated with MAPPA right now. It's probably not under a contract. Of course I want Chainsaw Man to be a good adaptation, but my man needs to rest. But whether they're going to be the series director or not, there is still a chance that they will still be involved in Chainsaw Man, maybe animating a scene. But what about some highlight animators for the Seshimo team? Kyo will probably still appear in Chainsaw Man movies. I mean, he is, if not the highlight animator for Seshimo projects. As I've said before, there is still a chance that Tanaka and Yoshihara will participate in some way, whether it's animating a scene or animation directing. But Koki Fujimoto, what about him? He was one of the most important animators in Chainsaw Man and JJK, but in season 2 of JJK, he only did 1 sequence in the whole show, which was episode 1. Well, he's not involved in Frieren. He directed episode 9, which was probably the best action episode in Frieren, animated in both OPs, and has recently appeared again in episode 23. There's also a chance that he will direct another episode in Frieren, but that's just pure speculations. The people that will probably still work in Chainsaw Man's movie, Kazuda Sugiyama will probably still be the character designer. I mean, look at his profile pic, isn't that so kawaii desu? Tebeito will probably still be the compositing artist, and Kensuke Uchios, there's a lot of probablys, will probably still be the composer / music for the movie. movie, the staff that will probably not be involved anymore. Naomi Nakano, the color designer for Chainsaw Man, is working on 3 projects right now. Kiyotaka Oshiyama, Kiyotaka, the sub-character designer or the monster/devil designer, is currently working on the Look Back movie. He is the director, character designer, and scriptwriter for it. I've read the one-shot and I'm looking forward to this. It looks like Oshiyama is staying true with Fujimoto's style, with the rough line art on our characters. For people who don't know, Studio Durian, who's doing Look Back, is Kiyotaka Oshiyama's own studio that he founded in 2017. And he was also the director for Flip Flappers, a Sakuga Fest show with some noticeable names working on it. There's still no information besides the pre-animated trailer and some evidence that some people might not be involved in the movie. Of course, all this is speculations. Speculations? Devastation. Cremination. It could be someone that directed a lot of episodes in Chainsaw Man, or it could be someone completely random, but it's kind of evident that there will be a whiplash in terms of style change, and I really hope that they will work on the movie and then season 2 of Chainsaw Man. But with the announcement of Calling Game, they probably will do season 3 of JJK after the Chainsaw Man movie. I think the part that is most important is the schedule. The team pulled off Jujutsu Kaisen 0 in 4 months, which is still crazy to think about. Of course, Sung-woo Park will not be involved. He was a big asset in JJK, but now he's doing his own show, Ninja Kamui, which he's doing his usual carry job. Chainsaw Man being a fully funded project by MAPPA themselves, though failed as a passion project and sales in Japan. While the first part of the show was near perfect visual wise, but the second half suffered quite a lot. At least the movie will have a better schedule than Jujutsu Kaisen 0, which is probably not an achievement. Again, time and talent is the most important in a project, but MAPPA shows are always lacking that one thing. This video might be a bit shorter than usual. There isn't really much information to go off. It is kind of like a filler video. If I'm not lazy, there will be 2 videos next week, one for solo leveling and one for another thing. I know I'm uploading a lot of solo leveling stuff, but it's getting quite a bit of views, so yeah. If you guys like this video, leave a like. If you hate it, leave a like. Comment down below what are your thoughts about the movie. Is it going to be a good adaptation or not? And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video.
See you guys next time.
But this bird doesn't shut up. Okay, bye.